Good morning. And to the people out there, good morning to everybody out there. Today, this is our lesson. Who is Lot? As you can see right there, we'll be reading the book of Luke and Genesis. We'll be reading from the New Testament and Old Testament. We'll be touching up on that. And then I will explain as best I can. We'll all lead together. So, now, before I read, it's important for us to know who is Lot. And what was the problem during that time? What did the Bible say about Lot and his family? What does this lesson mean to us? And finally, what about you? So let's get started. So we'll be taking our time to read the book of Luke, chapter 22, verses 15 through 16. Now, verse 15 says, Jesus said to them, I wanted very much to eat this Passover meal with you before I died. So Jesus was eating the Lord's Supper during that time with his followers. And verse 16 says, I will never eat another Passover meal until it is given its full meaning in God's kingdom. Wow. So, who is Lot? Himself is, of course, Abraham's nephew. And he is the man who the angels told him to take his family and to leave the city with him. So remember, there's two things that we've got to know. Lot is the nephew, and he actually met an angel and told the family to leave. So, there's two things to remember. Now, what was the problem during that time? Well, as you can see, there are two things. If you look at the map, during Lot's time, his uncle had the property on the far side, and somewhere down the bottom it says right there at Tamar. Now, it's good to look at the picture to help what it looked like during that time. So, Lot went with him, with his uncle Abraham, to Canaan. Again, look at that map right there. You'll see right there, Canaan's a little bit north up there. Now, Abraham let him be the first to choose where to live in Canaan. Lot picked the Jordan Valley. It was so green. And it had lots of water right there. It had lots of water. So you can see the picture right over there, close to Lebron and Sodom. Now, Lot took his family to live near the city of Sodom. Now, Later, the Lord decided to destroy Sodom because the people there were so bad, full of sin. But he sent an angel to save the family of Lot. God already knew the plan, what was happening. So he wanted to save him and his family before destruction, that town. So the angels told them to run and never look back. Take the family and just keep on running. Lot, he did escape. But what happened to his wife? She looked back. She got curious and she looked back, and what happened? Boom! She immediately turned into a block of salt. You see that picture right there? Oh. The next morning, at dawn, the angels were trying to make Lot hurry. They said, this city will be punished. So, Lot did take his wife and his 2 daughters, who are still with you. Then you will not be destroyed with the city. This is in Genesis chapter 19, verses 15 through 26. So we're on verse 16. When Lot did not move fast enough, the 2 men grabbed his wife. They also took the hand of his wife and his 2 daughters. The 2 men led him out, left Lot and his family safe. But guess what? She frozen, not there. The 2 men, Lot, and led Lot and his family safely out of the city. The Lord was kind enough. So after the 2 men brought Lot and his family out of the city, said, now, run to save your life. Don't look back. And don't stop anywhere in the valley. And run until you're in the mountains. If you stop, you will be destroyed. If you stop, you will be destroyed with the city. So he was running and running and running and running. Said, don't look back. Don't look back. Just run. How far? I don't know, but it was far, pretty sure. But guess what? Let's see what happened. But Lot said to the 2 men, sir, please, don't force me to run so far. Lot, the 2 men, told the 2 men, said, sir, don't force me to run too far. You've been kind. What happened if you go slow? What happened? The 2 men said, you know, you will die. Said, look, there's a very small town here, near here. Let me run to that town so I can run there and be safe. The angel said, very well, I will let you do that. I will not destroy that town. To run there quickly. I cannot destroy Sodom until you are safely in that town. That town is named Zoar because it was a small town. Lot was entering the town as the sun came up. And the Lord began to destroy Sodom and Gomorrah because the first town called Sodom and another one Gomorrah, he caused the fire and burning sulfur to fall from the sky. Ooh, that's almost like acid. You know, you get touched with that thing, it burns. A hole will go right through you. He caused it to destroy that town. Look right there. See those people yelling and screaming? Pow, 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 pow. It destroyed everything. I mean, it was chewing everything up. All the people were killed. God punished that city because they were full of sin. But now, people think God is nothing. Uh-oh, be careful. Wait till Judgment Day. He destroyed the whole valley, all the city, the people living in the city, and the plants in the valley. They were screaming until it was gone. But Lot's wife, following behind, looked back at the city, and when she did, boom, she became the block of salt. So, what does this lesson mean to us? If God tells me to go to Kenya again, then I will. Again and again and again. Then I need to obey him. Then no, you need to be patient. Go, go, go. Okay, okay. Well, I represent God, and I represent Jesus. I represent our church. I represent the ministry. To go back, so it makes me to go fly all the way down to Africa. A beautiful country, to tell you the truth. Yes, very beautiful country. But it's poor. We need to help them. Brothers and sisters that flies over there to America. And they think that we're rich. Someone needs to represent our country in Kenya, but who represents the deaf community. So Zeth, he joined with me just recently, and when we went there, I'm sure God blesses us with everything. And I'm thankful that I had Seth to go with me in Kenya. We helped them to teach them and uplift them too. So, believe me or not, Kenya deaf people need me more as I need them. I don't want to be selfish. oh, it was a hit in the face. You know, I feel like I'm guilty. But I was guilty. I was like, yum, 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 yum. What do I need to do? What happened? That's when I met my first institute of the deaf there. 300 black deaf children all came up to me. First they say, I want to go home with you. I'm like, no, you can't, buddy. What do? You know what? Do you think it would be fair? I can't afford that to bring all of you. I want to, but I can't. I told the boy, I said, when I'm beginning to come, I'll come back again and again and again. And the boy understood. And the second time, the question they asked me, where's your wife? Where's your wife? I said, do you have a wife this color or this color? So I laughed. I told him the truth. I said, my wife is white. I said, please, bring her, bring her, bring her. So guess what? I tried. And later my wife did come over with me. And so, with man and wife go together, they deserve more respect than man alone. But that's different than our culture. So, as you notice, I wore my Kenya hat. Why? Because it helps me not forgive them. I can't neglect them. Oh, that's enough. I've become selfish. I don't want to do that. I've learned to be humble and to become his servant. And so I'm patiently get all this stuff ready. And future helped me to look forward to meet them at least once in every other year. I try to go every year, but that is very expensive, man. I'll tell you that for sure. But I try to go every 2 years. So I hope you understand it's not cheap. It's very, 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 very expensive, yes. And so when you travel, plus it helps with them to improve the environment and stuff like that. So it also helps me not to be a selfish man. It even helps me to learn and not to look back at any bad problems. But it also helps me to learn. God bless America so much that you have already been comforted with clothes, food, job, plus home, SSI, and all that good stuff. But you know what? You have a car. You have everything. America is poor. Still, no, it's rich. I encourage you to come with me to go to Kenya and see for yourself. And take pictures and bring it back. Just show it to your families and friends. Because it's more real life poor, property. But their spirit are high. They get so excited for people. But in America, they are spoiled. They have everything. The church, less important. And no. It's important that we need to thank God for providing us with many blessings. So that's why we need to share a blessing of God's Word over there. That's what we should do. Then, last, they help me to learn how to survive with their lives. The money is small. They don't have SSI. They don't have support. They don't have anything. So it's hard. You know, people in deaf Kenya, they want to come here because they look at your appearance. Ooh, they see me fat? Oh, she can afford food. Means you're rich. So I happened to bring over our brother Lewis Perry with me. And when they flew over there, many people look at him, wow, Lewis Perry is more than richer than me. Oh, I was happy. Seth, many people look at him, he's too strong, he's not rich, he's thin. Compared to look at him, I'm more rich, so they come to me. Above all, I'm only doing this for the Lord. I'm doing this to be humble, to represent and serve for the Lord Himself. If He wants me to go, I'll go. Even though it's very expensive, but I thank our church for supporting me to go. Really important to them. Even though that we did invite, a representative from Kenya to come over, to come into our National Deaf Christian Workshop. And you saw our friend himself sign. Opie came over, and I love his song. He's shorter than me. He's a preacher over for 27 years, and now he's supposed to be over 30 years of preaching. I like how he sings. He just danced. This is back then. And I'm just trying to figure out, oh, okay, so I learned Kenya sign. Tomorrow, today, yesterday. I like how they do this. Tomorrow, today, yesterday. And I still enjoy his signing, his song, his spiritual for the Lord. What have you done for Kenya's deaf people? Lewis Perry, Nina, Devonna, all four of us, we went out there, and they see, wow, all this cooperative. So, other than that, are you living right with God? Are you moving? Are you improving? Are you moving forward with your life in God? God does not want us or the world to think, brothers and sisters, do not look back. You look back, think negative thing, and you say, oh, wow, I'm thinking parties, I'm thinking drugs, I'm thinking my old life, and all those knickknacks and whatnot. Don't do that, please. You need to look in the future. And you need to look on the bright side. And you need to know about your family, about your children, the community, your job, the church. Church specifically is more important on top. You need to have the top priority. Why should it be on the top priority? Put God first in your life. If you don't put God first in your life, guess what? God Himself already knows. Because He knows everything. You don't think God doesn't know? No. We should not judge at all. You don't want people to be the enemy of the world. We must forgive them and still tell them to come to church. Think positive. Think in the future. Think more of our everyday life. Anytime you see people talking negative, you need to do it a different way. So, 24/7. In conclusion, Did you learn something today's lesson? Are you with God or by yourself? Some people say, yep, I don't care. It's up to you. Or, I pray that we, brothers and sisters, had already taken the Lord's Supper and do it in memory. Taking the bread and the cups that represent Jesus Christ, and hopefully that everything has been washed away. So that way God can forgive our sin. And I hope that you give your life to God. How would you go on with your life? Will you help me to bring more people? You know, with the Lord's Supper, we remember what Jesus done for us, who died on the cross for our sins, and we will not sin anymore. And then finally, will you help me to bring more people to God? Thank you so much.